What Putin is trying to do with this move into Crimea, and perhaps if needed with other moves, we don't know yet, is to send a message to the West. The message is, the way we have been treated since the fall of the Soviet Union, since the end of the Cold War, is unacceptable. I've been trying to tell you this before. It got to the point I had to try to tell you that with the invasion of Georgia in 2008. It looks like you didn't get it. It looks like you didn't get the message that we Russians want to be left alone. Stop trying to interfere into our internal situation. Stop trying to fund NGOs that are ultimately aimed at overthrowing the current regime. Stop trying to take advantage, using the leverage you had from when we were so weak in the 1990s, a bankrupt state under basically the auspices of the IMF. You expanded NATO, though we were promised you would not expand NATO. If we withdrew our forces from East Germany, you would not take advantage of that by incorporating not just, obviously, the eastern part of Germany into NATO, but other countries. That was the deal. And yet you went back on it. And then invites Ukraine and Georgia to join NATO. You then station missiles capable of reaching Moscow in Poland and Czech Republic. You've moved right up to our borders. You've defied everything. You've reorganized the world order, as you've explicitly said, but you've done it in you've imposed that on a weak Russia, and you continue to do so, even as Russia regained its strength. What has happened in Ukraine is the last straw was reached. This was really the agreement on partnership with Ukraine's partnership agreement, association agreement with the European Union that was defined in a way that it was an either or, black or white. You join Europe or you join Russia. There's no middle ground here. You can't have equal relations with both. And that, again, was not the deal. And so you've turned the EU into a political arm of NATO. You are moving Ukraine into the EU. It's simply one more step to move it into NATO with hostile forces stationed on our borders. We have to send a message. Stop messing with us. The danger now is the West reading it that way? No, for the most part not. They're not getting the message. Well, what do you do if the message you send isn't heard, isn't understood? You have to send another message. So whatever step, if he chooses to take it, it will be even harsher, it will be even more shocking than what he's done so far.